Glad to see that everyone has joined me here for our craft project and are making the stand-up Christmas tree that you see here. This is a completed one. I want you to see what it might look like at the end of the project. And of course it may look different for you depending on how you decorate it, but there are only a few things that you need for this project. And we have here our green construction paper for the tree. And we've already cut what look like little Christmas ornaments that you would hang on the tree. And I chose red and white for my tree. And then we have, and I have the paper here, and we have the yellow, and we cut the star for the top of the tree. Again, you can use anything that you want for this project. You could use crayons, you could use color pencils. Also, we have here some glitter glue, which I use to make it look like the strands of garland on the tree. So you can use anything you want to decorate, and you can choose any colors that you would like. I also have here a black marker so we can do the outline of the tree, a pair of scissors. Again, you should use the safety scissors if you're going to be doing cutting because they have the rounded edges so you don't get hurt. If you don't have safety scissors at home, please have an adult do the cutting for you. And you will need some Scotch tape as well to tape near the top of the tree. And we use Scotch tape to put the star on the top as well. So there are just a few things. Most of them you have around your house already probably, and if not, you can get construction paper, and if you decide to use something like glitter glue, most local department stores have those things for you, so they're easy to get. So now, let us get started so that we can show you how to make your own stand-up Christmas tree. You can see that we have 2 sheets of green construction paper to get started, to get our tree started. And you put the 2 sheets together, and then you fold it the long way, lengthwise, and you have the base for the tree. And now, make a nice crease in there, and you're going to need the black marker to outline your tree. And remember to start from the crease. And just like a real tree, you're going to have the branches going out a little farther as you go down towards the bottom of the tree. And then draw a line for the bottom. And you notice, some of you are going to say, well, there's only a half of a tree there, but once the cutting starts, you'll see what'll happen and how we got a full tree. So next is you cut it out. And again, I'll remind you, if you don't have safety scissors, please let an adult do the cutting. And once the cutting is done, you see you can open it up and you have a full-size tree. And now you have the 2 parts that you're going to need. Just doing a little folding so that you can have a crease where you cut up and down too. And you'll see why that's important. Now you take your scissors and you start from the bottom of one, and you're going to cut up to the little crease that was just made. But on the other one, you're going to start from the top and cut down to the fold or the crease. And that's because now you're going to take those 2 parts and you're going to put them together. You're going to slide that right together. The bottom over the top. And there you will have your Christmas tree. You have to do a little taping also near the bottom and the top before you try to open it up to make it more sturdy. And you want to do that to both sides of the tree. And now you can make a few creases to show all the sides of the tree. And you open it up, and there you have your stand-up Christmas tree, all ready to be decorated. Just like the one that you can see that we completed. So now you're ready to go. I really love this project because it was very simple, it's quick, and here you are, you're ready to decorate. And I told you you could use whatever you want, glitter glue or crayons or anything like that. And like you could take your glitter glue and just you can even make little, what look like ornaments. Look at that. This is fantastic. And I can just make little ornaments. You'd have to let it dry really well, because if you didn't, you're going to glue your tree together. So you can do that, or like I did before, you could just take some other glue. I'm just using the glitter glue because I have it here. And you can put on what look like little Christmas ornaments. And so there's just a couple things that you can do. And I'm sure that many of you out there are very talented and creative, and you can come up with a whole lot of different ways to decorate your stand-up Christmas tree. And you can find a lot of crafts just like this one if you go on the internet. And there are many sites, and if you just typed in children's Christmas crafts, I'm sure you'd come up with more than you could possibly do in one holiday season. But if you like to be creative and use your hands, and you'd like some homemade Christmas decorations, you can make a stand-up Christmas tree or find some other wonderful projects to do with things you have right in your own home.